presented by RomanoCars.com. And, things are a little down right now. Defense has to get its act together. It could be his last game at the Dome on Saturday. Maybe it's not, because all the seniors on Senior Day have eligibility to return. There's a lot of things in the air going into this matchup. So what do you say we hear from Joe Girard himself about that? Presented by RomanoCars.com. Here it is. Defense is at the forefront here to get in the lab and fix. You guys had Wednesday off. You got a couple of days here to get ready for Wake Forest here. What are the things you think you can address with the defense and try as best you can to improve for Saturday?
Just trying moving better, I guess. It's tough to really pinpoint one thing, but there was a point in time during the year where we were doing, a really good job on defense. We were stopping a lot of people, and we were getting to spots. So just trying to get that, motivation in a way back to where it was to stop other people, and try and, like I said, move better and get to their shooters better.
You even got into some man-to-man the other night here. Is the answer kind of the old Bill Raftery, the zone with man-to-man principles, mixing some things up? Just anything that works for you?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's in plan. I think it's not the zone's fault. It's our own fault. So it's just up to us whether or not we have the heart to do it or we have the ability to do it. So, and like I said, we've done it for, I don't know, we did a good job, I would say, throughout most of November and December, January, all throughout it. So we did a good job. There was a lot of points and a lot of highs of our defense at certain times throughout this year. So we just got to try and figure out how to get back to that and make sure that we, start that this Saturday.
Sometimes your best defense is your offense, right? There's been a lot of focus on the defense lately, but through the struggles on that side of the ball, where would you put where you guys are at offensively?
I'd say offensively, nothing really is too bad. We're still putting up a lot of points, scoring a lot of points. It's just obviously not enough points to beat the other team. But the offense has been, I guess, somewhat pretty good. We're still doing a lot of things that we want to do and executing a lot of things we want to get to. Obviously, you can still fine tune anything. You can pick out anything from a game and try and make it better. But I'd say that's been fine.
Joe, when you're struggling like this, and I would put Jesse and Simir and some of the older guys on this list too, but how do you approach this as a team leader and as a senior?
Yeah, it's frustrating because, as a senior, you want to win every game just in case, it might be your last or whatever it may be. But, at the same time, you got to try and rally everybody else around and try and almost get them to do it, not for you necessarily, but, just in a way to rally around for guys who might not have a possibility of coming back. But it's frustrating. The younger guys too, I'm sure it's frustrating for them just because, when you go into college, you don't expect things to go, the wrong way. Usually you expect a lot of things to go the right way. And, when that might not happen, it could be frustrating. So I think everybody's just a little frustrated, but, the best thing is we can just try to do is try and stay positive, stay together, and make some magic happen.
Joe, Senior Day coming up, of course, on Saturday. It may or may not be your last game in the Dome. I know you're going to make a decision about that after the season, but still, it'll be a day to celebrate. I know you're going to have some family there, and as we mentioned, the other seniors that are going to be honored here. What are you thinking going into this Senior Day?
Yeah, obviously it's bittersweet. I haven't thought much about what the possibilities are for next year, but I'm just looking forward to it, having a good time. A lot of family, a lot of friends are going to be there, like you said. It's going to be a great celebration for Coach Mack, Hakeem, and the rest of the 2003 team as well. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of things going on there, and a lot of great atmosphere. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we get a win.
What do these fellow seniors mean to you?
Yeah, a lot. Jesse and Bull, came in here with me. They're still the only ones here left. Obviously, Simir transferred in, and I've known Simir for actually a lot longer than I've known the rest of the guys that have been here with me, just through AAU and stuff like that. So I've known all these guys for a long time now. We've all got great bonds. They're all great teammates. I've had a lot of fun with them, and I've enjoyed playing with them a lot on the basketball court as well. So we've done a lot of great things. It's been a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but at the same time, we've all attacked the season each and every year with the same positive attitude and same mindset that we all just want to win. So it's made my time here a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed competing with them.
Joe, you mentioned Saturday, also a big day. The 2003 team gets celebrated. Akeem Warwick gets his number put up, but Jerry McNamara, I know, means a lot to you as a coach, as a person. And how can you just kind of encapsulate the relationship that you two have forged from the time you were being recruited to Syracuse to right up until this moment here as you're, coming down the stretch of your Syracuse career?
Yeah, I mean, G-Mac's meant a lot to me. He's one of the main, if not the main reason I came to Syracuse. I mean, he came up to Glens Falls for football games, football practices, basketball games, basketball practices, whatever it may be, workouts, just come over, whatever it may be. So he's been someone I've known for a long time and someone I've got a relationship for a long time. And he's definitely one of the main reasons I've improved as a player throughout my time here and done a lot of the things that I've done. And obviously, I wanted to learn from someone who kind of played like me, has been through a lot of the situations like I have been in, and was a national champion. So I wanted to learn from someone like that. And, these 4 years learning from him has been everything I could dream of, everything I could think of, and more. So he's done a lot for me on and off the court, and I couldn't be more thankful for all he's done.
I know you guys shoot a lot before practice and just a lot in general. Can he still get you? Do you guys keep score?
I'd say he could get me here and there, but I'm gonna take the majority of them now.
What are your memories of that 2003 team? Have you watched the game back? Have you, I mean, it's hard to get away from it, especially now with the anniversary. But when you think about that team, what comes to mind for you?
Yeah, it was very special. I mean, obviously, I was only 2 or 3 years old at the time, so I don't remember much of it. But I remember stories. I mean, my dad, he went to one of the games because they were in Albany that year, one of the regions or whatever it may be. So, which is obviously right down the road from me. So my dad told me stories about them going to a game there. And it's kind of funny, like life comes full circle, and then I'm playing for Syracuse. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, obviously, you have one of the best players of all time, especially in college basketball with Carmelo on that team. And then obviously, guys like Hakeem, Jerry, and the rest of them who are legends in their own right in college basketball. And then obviously with Coach Boeheim, he's one of the best of all time. He's a Hall of Famer and, a legend for what he's done to the Syracuse basketball program. So that team's really special. And, like I said, I wasn't able to watch much of it, but hearing all the stories, it always makes you, smile.
Big day, but big game as well with Wake Forest coming in here as you start to take a step towards that matchup. What do you expect to see from the Deacons?
Yeah, they're a really good team. Got some great shooters, great playmakers, tough defensive team. They're physical and got some good big guys inside. So it's going to be another tough game for us. And, our defense is going to have to improve if we want to be able to win this one. And, the rest of it will take care of itself. But they're a really good team, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah, we'll see how everything plays out here on Saturday. And, Joe, we thank you for joining us here during the ACC part of the season. It was a lot of fun chatting with you. Best of luck down the stretch here and going forward. And I know we'll talk again in the future, but appreciate you doing this with us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Girard, presented by RomanoCars.com. It was a lot of fun, as we mentioned there, chatting with Joe. Appreciated his perspective and getting that player perspective on things, getting a little NIL action there, and maybe we'll do it again next year. That's the weird thing about senior days now. Everybody's got eligibility because of COVID or redshirt. Is it going to be the last game for Judah Mintz? Does he go to the NBA? And then there's the transfers that you just kind of shoulder shrug, like, I don't know, maybe they're playing their last game in the Dome. That's kind of the new definition of senior day, right? We'll break on that note and return. You're on the block, ESPN Radio, QSportsTalk.com.
Home of the Syracuse Crunch.
Dumont skates ahead.